Hi, I'm Eileen Fleming, founder and senior correspondent for WeAreWideAwake.org and producer of 30 Minutes with Vanunu and 13 Minutes with Vanunu. When I first learned President Shimon Peres had a YouTube channel, I immediately offered him my friendship, subscribed to his videos, and began sending him messages. Today I learned that on President Peres' upload of his January 27th speech to the German Parliament on Holocaust Remembrance Day, my comments were published. I wrote, "Dear President Peres, January 27th was my birthday, and I feel it was a gift that you spoke on it regarding the Jewish Holocaust because my grandfather was a Polish Jew who died before I could learn how many of our relatives were gassed and fried because good people did nothing for too very long. My heart is also heartbroken over the other 5+ million more who were deemed outcasts and terrorized, murdered by the Third Reich's ideology of supremacy of a particular religion and people." In June 2005, during the first of my 7 trips to Israel-Palestine, I began a series of interviews with Mordechai Vanunu, the whistleblower of Israel's weapons of mass destruction program. Vanunu told me that President Kennedy tried to stop Israel from building atomic weapons and insisted on open internal inspections. Vanunu also said that the French were responsible for the building of the Dimona and the Germans gave the money because they weren't feeling guilty for the Holocaust. When Lyndon Johnson became president, he made an agreement with Israel that 2 senators would come every year to inspect the Dimona. But before the senators arrived, the Israelis would build a wall to block the underground elevators and stairways. From 1963 to 69, the senators came, but they never knew about the wall that hid the rest of the Dimona from them. Nixon stopped those inspections and agreed to ignore the situation. Vanunu also told me that in 1986, Israel had over 200 bombs, and today they may even have enough plutonium for 10 bombs a year. 2 days ago, Vanunu also posted a comment on my YouTube channel homepage telling me, "Broadcast yourself. Very good to see that Eileen found the right way to use your YouTube. That is your real calling. Broadcast yourself." Truth is, I have many callings, and today I am calling on the YouTube Nation to offer President Peres your friendship. Subscribe to his channel and send him a message to free Vanunu. You should also know that in 2004, Yuri Evneri, an Irgun veteran who evolved into an Israeli peace activist, wrote in Haaretz, "Everybody understands that Vanunu has no more secrets. What can a technician know after 18 years in jail, during which technology has advanced with giant steps? But gradually it becomes clear what this security establishment is really afraid of. Vanunu is in a position to expose the close partnership with the United States in the development of Israel's nuclear armaments. This worries Washington so much that the man responsible in the State Department for Arms Control, Undersecretary John Bolton, has come to Israel in person for the occasion. The Americans, it seems, are very worried that the world must be prevented by all available means from hearing from the lips of a credible witness that the Americans are full partners in Israel's nuclear arms program while pretending to be the world's sheriff for the prevention of nuclear proliferation." On April 5, 2009, President Obama raised the hopes of millions who have been seeking a nuclear-free world with his promises in Prague. President Obama said, "We are here today because enough people ignored those voices who told them that the world could not change. We're here today because of the courage of those who stood up and took risks to say that freedom is a right for all people, no matter what side of a wall they live on and no matter what they look like. We are here today because the simple and principled pursuit of liberty and opportunity shamed those who relied on the power of tanks and arms to put down the will of the people. Some argue that the spread of these weapons cannot be stopped, cannot be checked, that we are destined to live in a world where more nations and more people possess the ultimate tools of destruction. Such fatalism is a deadly adversary, for if we believe that the spread of nuclear weapons is inevitable, then we are also admitting that the use of nuclear weapons is inevitable. As the only nuclear power to have used nuclear weapons, the United States has a moral responsibility to act. It will take patience and persistence, but now we too must ignore those voices who tell us that the world cannot change We must insist, oh, yes, we can. There is violence and injustice in our world that must be confronted, and we must confront it by standing together as free nations, as free people. I know that a call to arms can stir the souls of men and women more than a call to lay them down, but that is why the voices for peace and progress must be raised together. Let's honor our past by reaching for a better future. Let us bridge our divisions, build upon our hopes, and accept our responsibility to leave this world more prosperous and more peaceful. Together, we can do it. Words must mean something, and human destiny will be what we make of it. I hope you will want to learn more at We're Wide Awake, February 9, 2009, and I'll conclude with much love and gratitude to everyone who does something to help change this world, and in particular the weblog, There Are No Sunglasses, and all my friends and supporters of the YouTube Nation. Power to the peaceful. And only in solidarity do we have it in our power to begin the world again.